Hello, everybody, and welcome to Oakland A's baseball here on the channel. Something we haven't done in quite a while. Today, it'll be the Cleveland Indians taking on the Oakland Athletics here at Cleveland's Municipal Stadium. Let's take a look at our statistics for this ball game. It'll be the Oakland Athletics coming in at a record of 30-17. They'll be taking on the Cleveland Indians, a record of 26-19. Starting pitchers today will be Brian Kingman for the A's and Wayne Garland for the Indians. Lineups will be Ricky Henderson leading off in left, Wayne Murphy in center, Dave Revering at first, Mitchell Page is your DH, Wayne Gross at third, Tony Armas in right, Jeff Newman behind the plate, Mickey Klutz at second, and Mario Guerrero is your shortstop. For the Cleveland Indians, it'll be Miguel Dillonay leading off in left, George Orta batting second and right, Mike Hargrove batting third at first base. Batting fourth, the designated hitter is Cliff Johnson. Batting fifth is the catcher, Ron Hasse. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Toby Harrah. Batting seventh is Rick Manning, the center fielder. Batting eighth is the second baseman, Dave Rosello. And batting ninth is the second base shortstop, Jerry Dubzinski. We're going to be rolling our own dice tonight, and we'll be doing all the figuring here. So we're just entering in the play-by-play information into the Strat computer. So hopefully you guys enjoy that tonight as we'll get this started. The Indians come in at 26-19, playing real well, fourth place in the AL East. The A's, I believe, are 2.5 games ahead of the Kansas City Royals in the AL West. We also go have an out-of-town scoreboard check. It'll be in the top right-hand corner. And let's do this from Cleveland. So the ballpark singles are 1-17 to lefties, 1-9 to righties. Home runs are 1-14, lefty and righty. Wayne Garland on the mound, no record, 1 save, 4.38 ERA, 15 hits over 12 innings, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts. Are we ready for baseball? Let's get going. Ben Wetz, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Thank you for coming in this evening. Let's go ahead and get to the ball game. Ricky leads off, hitting .262, 10 doubles, 3 triples, 3 homers, 17 RBIs. Has stolen 34 bases. Here's the first pitch. That's going to be a 5-8. That's going to be a ground ball to short. Dubzinski's got it, throws over to first, and that is out number 1. So first out of the ball game is going to be Dubzinski and Henderson. Now here's Dwayne Murphy hitting .299, 1 home run, 18 RBIs, left-handed batter, and the swing. 2-9 is going to be a line drive in the gap for a base hit. So Murphy will have a base hit, and he's on base. So Murphy is on board. Let's see what Murphy will do. Will he have a chance to steal here? It's a -1 to run. So let's go ahead and pull Murphy's card up and take a look at what his stolen base options are. So -1 would put him at a 2 through. Let's see what we got here. -2, -1. So it would be a 1 to 14 if he gets the lead on a 2 through 7 and 11. Let's go ahead and do that. And nope, does not get the lead. So here we go. So now swinging will be Dave Revering, .313 hitter, 10 home runs, 22 RBIs. Pitch to Revering, 3-7 is a pop-up to second. That's Rosello, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. So Dave Rosello with the catch, and there's 2 outs. Hopefully, Mr. Ben, you can see things a little better this evening, I'm hoping, connection-wise, trying a different streaming software to hopefully get things to show better. And now here is Mitchell Page hitting .317, 9 home runs, 26 RBIs. Page, left-handed hitter, 1-8, right in the middle of everything, ground ball second. At Rosello, throws him out, and they retires the first inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the first. It is no score here in Cleveland. Give me 1 second here. Oops. All right, hang on 1 second. Oh, he is out. All right, goes second. Yeah. All right, now batting for Cleveland will be Miguel Dillonay. He's been up 73 times, hitting 356, no home runs, 4 RBIs. He had a great year in 80, hitting 341. He'll hit against Brian Kingman, 4-3, 2.72 ERA, 48 hits, 56 innings. Here's the pitch. 4-4, ground ball to short. That is Mario Guerrero. He's a 3.27. Let's go ahead and roll dice. And I think I just dropped a die. Did not want to drop. So give me 1 second. See if I can find another red one in the vicinity, or we can go blue tonight. That way I don't have to pick anything up. So red, so it'll become white, blue, and blue. Hopefully it'll be not too hard to see. So Dillonay will be on an error check. Here it is. It's going to be a 14, so he's going to field it. There's no error on an 8. I can tell you that by just looking it up. 1 away. So Dillonay retired, first out. Ground ball, 6-3. So that's a quick out in the first inning. Here is George Orta hitting 252. 2 homers, 15 runs batted in. Pitch from Kingman. 2-3, fly ball right field. Play is made by Armas, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. So 2 outs in the top of the first inning. It will now be Mike Hargrove hitting 365, 4 home runs, 33 RBIs, having a great year so far. Some of these Indians are really swinging well. 4-8 to a lefty, flying ball, line out to the first baseman, retires the side. We played 1, no score here in Cleveland. So for the A's, Gross, Armas, and Newman. Gross hitting 310, 5 home runs, 22 RBIs. Gets it against Wayne Garland here. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 3-4. That could be gone deep to right field, way back, and it is gone. So Wayne Gross hits his 6th home run of the season, and the Oakland A's take a 1-0 lead. 3-4 against a righty. Automatic home run, so Gross homers. There's Armas hitting 230, 6 home runs, 19 RBIs. And the pitch, 5-7, ground ball to second. That's hit a Rosello. He's a 4E16. That is going to be an 18. Throws him out. No error on a 7. Throws him out, and there's 1 away. Rosello with the easy play. 1 away. Ground ball, 4-3. So now here is Jeff Newman hitting 289, 7 home runs, 19 RBIs. And the pitch is going to be a base hit to left field. So Jeff Newman with a base hit. Third base hit for your Athletics with 1 out. So now here's Mickey Klutz. Gets a start today at second base, hitting 259. 1 home run, 7 RBIs. Here's the pitch from Klutz. 5-10, ground ball to short. This could be more interesting. Dubzinski's a 326. Let's see if he makes the play on it. That's a 15. We're going to have to look that up and see what kind of play he makes. 15 on a 3 is a G1. He could turn a double play on this, but it's a 13 on a 26. 13 on a 26 is a double play. How about that? 6-4-3. Dubzinski to Rosello to Hargrove. So the A's go down 1 run on a hit. We go to the bottom of the second. It is now 1-0 Oakland. So 6-4-3 on the double play. And now it'll be Cliff Johnson, Ron Hassey, and Toby Harrah to bat here in the bottom of the second inning. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Appreciate it. Just trying to find a little better software and hopefully we'll run with what I got. So here's Cliffy. Cliffy hitting 222, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs, and the swing. 1-9, ground ball to second. That's where Cliff Johnson wanted it. Hits right at Klutz, makes the play, and there's 1 away. So ground ball to the second baseman. And Cliff Johnson is retired. Here is Ron Hassey hitting 318. 7 home runs, 25 RBIs. That's where he hit for the season. So Hassey kind of on track. 1-7, single on a 4. That's a 3. Base hit, Hassey. So he gets it through the right-hand side. So Hassey gets it through. Runner on first and 1 out. So Hassey's on board. And now here is Toby Harrah. So Toby Harrah will now swing. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman from the stretch in the pitch. 5-8 struck him out. 2 outs. So a big strikeout there, 2 away. Kingman with a strikeout. And now here is Rick Manning. Finally got in this lineup after being hurt for a while this year, hitting 179, 1 home run, 6 RBIs, and the pitch. 4-6 struck him out. So gets 2 strikeouts in the inning. We play 2. It is 1-0 Oakland. 1-3-0 for the A's, 0-1-0 for the Indians. Guerrero, Henderson, Murphy to bat for the A's. Wayne Garland still on the mound for the Indians. 6-9 is a walk. So Guerrero draws the walk to lead off the third. And now batting will be Ricky Henderson. So Henderson grounded out his first time up. Hassey sets the target. Garland from the stretch. Big pitch to Ricky. 6-7 struck him out. Got him on the inside corner looking. So Garland with a big K. Ricky walks back dejected. 1 away. Here's Murph. Singled his first time up. So Murphy steps in. Hassey puts down the sign. Garland working from the stretch in the pitch. 5-6. Ground ball to second. That's a fielder's choice. They'll get the runner at first, but that's all you're going to get. So a fielder's choice from 4-6. That is, we'll put Murphy out first with 2 outs. Again, a chance to run. Let's see if he'll run here. He'll get the lead. 64% says he does. Oh, he gets picked off. Oh, my goodness. What a play there by Wayne Garland. He stepped off and threw over and picked Wayne Murphy off. We pulled to the bottom of the third. It's 1-0 Oakland. So now here's Dave Rosello. He's a second baseman hitting .455. 11 at-bats, has a double. Here's the pitch. 6-4 catch axe. It should be an out. Let's see. Newman is a 3-1. That is not a 1. That's a good play. That will be a pop-up to Newman for the first out. So pop up the Newman for the first out here in the third, and now brings up Jerry Dubzinski hitting .250. 24 at-bats, 2 doubles, 4 RBIs. Here's a swing, 5-3, ground ball back to Kingman. Oh, he's a 5-21. That's not good. That is really bad. Let's see, does he make the play on it? First of all, no, he won't. That's going to be a base hit. So let's get the base hit over with here. So 5-5 for Kingman, and that will be a single 1. His E rating's a 21. Let's see, and that is a 9 on a 21. There's no error on a 9, thankfully, and that's an infield hit. So Jerry Dubzinski gets a base hit, Indians' second hit of the ball game, and now brings up Miguel Delaunay, switch hitting batting from the left-hand side. Newman puts down the side. Kingman from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 2-2 for Miguel Delaunay. Ground ball to first. It's hit softly. Goes to short. Gets the fielder's choice, but leaves a speed merchant and Miguel Delaunay at first. So that could be an easy steal of second right now as the play was made. Ground ball to first. That'll be a 3-6 play. 2 outs. And now here's George Orta. Let's see if Orta wants to steal. He's a 53% wanting the run. He does not get it. Will not try it. Run first and 2 outs. Here's George Orta, left-handed batter. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman from the stretch in the pitch. 2-7 is a ground ball to second. Nice play up the middle by Klutz. Throws him out to first, and that will retire the side. So he's out. Delaunay moves to second. Doesn't matter. We go to the fourth. It is 1-0 Oakland on a Wayne Gross home run. So Revering, Page, Gross to bat for the A's in the fourth. Out-of-town scoreboard. Dodgers all over the Reds 12-2. Red Sox over the Twins 3-0. Yankees continue their crusade, leading 6-0. They've been really hot. Angels over the Jays 5-1. Milwaukee over Baltimore 5-1. It is the Phillies over the Pirates 5-0. Padres over the Astros 3-2. Braves and Giants no score, and Expos lead the Cubs 4-1. Top of the fourth, 1-0 Oakland, 1-3-0 for the A's, 0-2-0 for the Indians. All right, as we continue onward here. So now here's Dave Revering hitting .311, popped up his first time up. Garland with the pitch, 5-5, ground ball to short, 3-26 for Dubzinski. Let's see if he makes the play on it. That's a 9. He gets to it, but a 6 could be interesting. So we'll take a look at it. So it's going to be a 26 on a 6. 26 on a 6 does not make the error, and that is an out. So Jerry Dubzinski comes up with a nice play, and there's one away. So Revering is now 0 for 2. So far, good ball game here. Not much going on otherwise. Here's Mitchell Page, 0 for 1. Grounded out his first time up. Garland with the pitch. That's a leaner. That's a 4-12. Ground ball the second. Good play by Rosello. Throws him out, and that is out number 2. So second out in the 4th inning. And now here's Wayne Gross. Had the lone hit, big hit of the ball game, a long home run back in the 2nd inning. Here's the pitch to Gross, 4-6, base hit. Wayne Gross, he's 2 for 2. So Wayne Gross, 2 for 2, continues his hot bat. He's on at first with 2 outs. And now let's see what's going to happen here with Tony Armas, 0 for 1. Still disappointing, 229 on the season. Let's see if Gross got some offense behind him he can swing. Let's see if he can run a little bit. Again, it's a -1 on the run if they hold him. They are holding him. So let's see. 25% says he can run. He does not get it. So Gross will hold put. Hassey puts down the sign. Garland from the stretch. 2-8, base hit left field. Now, Miguel Dillonay's a +3. There's 2 outs. That's a +2. That's a +5 to head to third. So that's interesting. You're holding a -1, so it's a +4. So Gross is a 1 to 15 to go to third. They're going to try to go to third, and he does. So Wayne Gross goes to third. Miguel Dillonay's +3 arm definitely played a factor in that one. So single and first to third now. So big hit for Armas, first and third, 2 outs. And now here is Jeff Newman, singled his first time up. Newman now needing a big hit here to get a run in for the Athletics. Wayne Garland's pitch count kind of moving up on the chart. Hassey puts down the sign. Garland from the stretch in the pitch. 3-3, fly ball left field. That's the Dillonay. Comes in, makes the catch, and retires the side. A strand 2. Let's go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 1-0 Oakland. Hargrove, Johnson, Hassey to bat for the Indians. So Hargrove comes in, lined out his first time up. Brian Kingman still looking strong. Kingman, pitch count-wise, still looking really good. 110, that's a single. 1 to 17, that's a 3, and that's a hard hit to right field. So Mike Hargrove, the human rain delay, gets himself a base hit. So he's on first with nobody out. And here's big Heathcliff Johnson. Grounded out his first time up. Get one of those right now, you can turn 2. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-6, struck him out. Cliff Johnson down on strikes. Gets the big one on the inside corner as the umpire pulled the string on him. Here's Ron Hassey, singled his last time up. He has one of the Indians' 3 hits in the ball game. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman working from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 4-7 is a walk, and that's a big walk for Kingman. I'll put 2 on and 1 out. And now the Indians got something going. Here's Toby Hara. First and second, 1 out. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman working from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-3, ground ball back to the mound. That's Kingman. 5-21 for Brian. Let's see. Do we avoid it? Oh, that's a base hit. Probably goes through for a base hit even further. So that's a single 2 most likely. Let's look up the chart there. So he's killing me on the mound right now. 2 on a 5. Oh, wait a minute. 2 on a 5 is a single 1. So he doesn't get the extra base hit. We thank you very little. 4, 5, 6, 7 on the 21. Let's see. On the 21. Yes, there's an error. Holy cow. Single and an error on Brian Kingman. And that will score Hargrove. And we're tied at 1. So the Oakland A's defense doing the best they can to mess things up. Single and an error is called. So single and an error on Kingman. And that will score the run. 1-1, second and third, 1 out. The A's will now bring the infield in for Rick Manning, who's 0 for 1. So Brian Kingman trying to get himself out of his own trouble. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman from the stretch. 2-3 for Rick Manning. Ground ball the first Infield is in. Hasse will hold, and the play is made at first. So Hasse will, he'll stay at his base. Let's see, he'll stay at his base, and first baseman makes the play. So Manning's retired. The infield can now go back. Dave Rosello now batting against some clutch results, which he loses a couple on his card. 2 outs, 2 on. Last of the 4th inning, tied at 1. Here's the pitch from Kingman. 1-10, ground ball back to Kingman. He gets it in his glove. He gets it this time. He makes sure of it, throws them out to end the inning. But they get a run on a big, huge error. We played 4. It is 1-1. Wait a minute. No, we don't do that. So Rosello is out. Stay at your base, and got him. So we go to the 5th, 1-1. Oakland 1-5-1. Cleveland 1-4-0. Top of the 5th here at Cleveland's Municipal Stadium. Hope everything else is looking so far. Oh, after further review with Steve Tower. How you doing? Thank you so much here for coming on in. Always appreciate someone like you coming in. I appreciate it. My love to your channel also. Watching some of your news bulletin from behind today. It was excellent show there. Always love your graphics. We go to the 5th inning. It's a 1-1 tie, top of the 5th. It will now be Klutz, Guerrero, and Henderson to bat for the A's. So Klutz will bat. Wayne Garland still on the mound. 74 pitches in. So he's kind of lingering around that mark where the Cleveland bullpen may be needed. 5-7 ground ball to second. That will be Rosello. He's a 4E16. Could be a problem. Let's see if Rosello avoids he does not avoid the error. That's a base hit. There's no error on the 7. And that's a base hit for Mickey Klutz. So he gets one past Rosello and a big hit in the ball game. So runner on first for Klutz. Getting a start at second base today. And now here's Mario Guerrero. Do you bunt him here in the 5th inning? Let's see. Does he have any options to bunt? On deck is Ricky. Let's see. He is a B bunter. Are they looking for the bunt? Yes, they are. He'll be a C. So let's go ahead and drop the bunt down, as they say. So let's drop the bunt down for Guerrero. Oh, that is a 7. That should be fielded quite easily enough. Let's look it up on our handy-dandy chart and see what we have here. 7 on a B, 7 on a C is a sacrifice bunt. That is going to be picked up by the first baseman. He'll take it to the bag himself. 3 unassisted as Klutz moves to second. So Mario Guerrero gets the job done. Billy Ball playing small ball right now. Runner on second. So second there, goes the second, 3 on the force, and there's a runner on. There is now a runner on second with 1 out for Ricky Henderson. Big chance for Ricky right now. He's 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout. Hasse puts down the sign. Garland from the stretch. Runner on second, 1 out. 3-8, and that's what Ricky hits a lot. That dead roll on a 3-8. Fly ball center field. Catch is made, and the runners will hold. So runner will hold in center field on that one, 2 away. Ricky just missing his stuff, and now here's Dwayne Murphy. He's 1 for 2, a single and a fielder's choice. Murphy doesn't hit that well in clutch, loses a couple in that clutch 2 column. So now he has to avoid some of that stuff. Hasse puts down the sign. Garland working from the stretch. Could be his last batter. 2-7. Yep, he missed it. Dead roll. Ground ball to first. Picked up by Hargrove. Takes it to the bag himself. And that is it. Klutz will go to third because I say you can. But the runner is thrown out at first. And that is your inning. So we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 1-1 between the A's and Indians. Dibzinski, Delaunay, and Orta, the bat for Cleveland here in the 5th. Always a good ball game. Brian Kingman, 72 pitches in. So far, so good. And we continue. So here's Dibzinski, 1 for 1 the ball game with a single. Kingman puts down the sign. 2-11's a fly ball right field. Armas is there. Will come in, makes the catch, and makes the catch. 1 away. So one away. Little Billy Ball on display tonight. Oakland A's 1980 replay. Here's Miguel Villanay 0 for 2. Grounded out, fielder's choice. Here's a pitch from Kingman, 3-6, base hit Villanay. He's got a good bat, especially that season. Boy, did he have a good season. So Villanay is on, and now he has a chance to run a little bit. -3 for Villanay off that first number. Let's see if he wants to run or not. 53%. There goes Villanay on the run, and he is out. Oh, they threw him out. How about that? So there wasn't even a throw. So it seems like he might be going. He's off. He's out. So didn't ask me to roll the 20-sided on that one. So there is 2 outs. And now here's Orta. So Villanay went and got thrown out. So a good throw by Jeff Newman to make the play. Orta 4-5. Ground ball to short. That's Guerrero. 3-27. Let's see if Guerrero can make a good play on this. A's defense has had some problems. That's a base hit. Guerrero let that one go through. And that is going to be a 13 on a 27. 13 on a 27 is not an error, but that will be a base hit. So Orta is on to the caught stealing now is huge. With 2 outs, here's Mike Hargrove. He's 1 for 2 with a hard single. Indians now with 6 hits. The A's with 6 hits. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman from the stretch. 3-10 walks him. That's what Mike Hargrove likes to do. 111 of those that year. So now it's a walk. First and second, 2 outs for Big Heathcliff Johnson. Again, Brian Kingman, pitch count going up. I know this is Billy Ball, but you can only go so far with somebody. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-7. That's a ground ball. The second, that's Mickey Klutz. 4-37 for Mickey Klutz. Can we avoid the hit in the air? He does. That's a 14 on a 12 on a 37. Says yes, he does. The 11, 15, and 16 were errors. That will retire the side. So Mickey Klutz had a little bit of a hiccup. Almost pulled a Glaber on me, but Mickey Klutz makes the play to retire the side. So runners go to second and third because they can, but that will do it. Good play by Klutz. And the Indians strand 2. We go to 6. It's 1-1, 1-6-1 for Oakland, 1-6-0 for Cleveland. We go to the 6th. Reverend Page Gross, left against Wayne Garland here. Wayne Garland, again, kind of the bullpen is off for Cleveland. We'll see what happens here. Hassey puts down the sign. Garland with the pitch. 3-11, ground ball back to the mound. Garland's got it. He takes his time and throws a strike for the first out. So first out here in the 6th. Here's Mitchell Page, 0 for 2. We'll see what Cleveland's manager decides to do. He'll keep him in there. Hassey puts down the sign. Garland looks in the pitch. That's a 6-8 and a walk. So a walk to Mitchell Page. Now we'll see what Cleveland decides to do. Wayne Gross, 2 for 2, home run and a single so far. This is where you give Gross a lefty. I would. I know this is 1980, not 2024. Let's see what Cleveland decides, and they will pitch to him. Now let's make sure. I do have it set up for Cleveland with the computer managing. They are. So let's go ahead and do it. So Gross will bat against Garland. Hassey puts down the sign. Garland from the stretch. Could be a big pitch in this ball game. 2-9, I guess not. Ground ball to second. It's hit slow. That's a fielder's choice. Page will be out at second, and the runner will be out safe at first. So a fielder's choice again, 4-6 on the play. So Gross is on at first with 2 outs. And now here's Tony Armas. Armas in the ball game, 1 for 2. Wayne Garland trying to stretch him out to the 6 innings here. 150 innings in 1980. Hassey puts down the sign. Garland from the stretch in the pitch. 1-6 is a home run. 1-14. That is a 10. Way back left field. Back goes Villanay. It is gone. Tony Armas. A 2-run bam boom shot, and it's 3-1 Oakland in the 6th. So Armas with a 2-run blast and a big hit in the ball game. Garland may have gone 1 pitch too many. And now here's Jeff Newman. Let's see if they keep him in there or not. They will. Hassey puts down the sign here. 3-1 Oakland to 6. Tony Armas finally comes up big. 2-12 signal to center field for Jeff Newman. So Newman with a huge hit. So let's see what they do here. Now here's Mickey Klotz. This is where you don't want to give him a left-hander. Hopefully Cleveland's smart enough in this case. They're going to keep him out there. I thought they switched. Maybe they won't in this function of mine. Hassey puts down the sign. Garland from the stretch. 5-7 ground ball to second. Rosello's a 4E16. Let's see if he makes the play to keep the inning alive. That's a 2. That's a base hit. No error on a 10. So Rosello cannot make the play. 2 on a 4 is a single 2. So Mickey Klotz gets his second of the ball game and gets the runner over to third. Now let's see who's up. And then Guerrero, I will make a pitching change if the computer doesn't. Maybe they're not doing it in this mode of mine. And they're probably not. So I'm going to go ahead and flip him here. And he's already looks like reached his limit anyway. Let's see who's available. Not a lot. A different Mike Stanton is available. 29 hits in 30 innings. And he'll come in this ball game and be the new pitcher. So Mike Stanton comes in and pitches for the Tribe, a right-hander. And so that's it for Garland. Goes 5 2/3. First and third, 2 outs. Guerrero now the swing away. Hassey puts down the sign. Stanton from the stretch. 2-8. Struck him out. A big strikeout it is. But the A's get 2 in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's 3-1 Oakland. So Hassey, Hara, Manning the bat for the Tribe. Brian Kingman still out there for the Oakland A's. This is giving a little bit of a push, a little 2-run push right now. So now we go to the bottom of the 6th here and see if the A's can hold on. It's going to be Ron Hassey now. Let's see if the A's can get back in this. 5-3 ground ball back to Brian Kingman again. He's gonna keep the Indians in his game. Again, 5E21. And he'll get to that one. He should make the play. That is an 18, but on a 10 on a 21 for the pitcher, and does. The 11 was the error, not the 10. So luckily, Brian Kingman makes the play there for the first out. So a big out there, first out of the ball game. Here is Toby Hara right now. Hara to swing. 1 out in the 6th. Hara 1 for 2. 6-7 ground ball to second. That's Klotz. 4E37. He needs to stay away from low numbers. That's a 12. That is a 12. 12 on a 12. Let's see. 12 on 12 on a 37. Says no. 11 and 15 are the errors. So Klotz makes a nice play. So the A's getting luckily some good defense there. And that's a second out here in the 6th. Good job there. And now here's Rick Manning, the center fielder. 2 outs for Rick. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman from the stretch. Foul ball. That's going to be a 3-8 for Manning and a walk. So a big walk for Manning, and already Cleveland brings a tying runner on. We'll see what that has to do. Now here is Dave Rosello. Popped up and grounded out. Kingman puts down the sign. Kingman already 103 pitches here. He's definitely exhausting pitching here. 1-7, 5-ball center field. Kingman will probably get out of this one and makes the catch. So we played 6 here in Oakland. Now the question is, how much farther can you go with Brian Kingman? 3-1 Oakland, we go to the 7th. So Henderson, Murphy, and Revering against Mike Stanton here. Now, let's see. Don't think Cleveland has a lefty to come out there. Manji may already be tired. Henderson, the ball game is 0 for 3. 4-7's a walk. All right, Ricky, you got yourself a walk. Now run. Let's see if Ricky can run. +1/+1. It's a 95%er. If he can get the jump, he's on his way. He's safe. Henderson steals second. So Henderson's on at second. Nobody out for Dwayne Murphy. The A's trying to get something going here. Hassey puts down the sign. Stanton from the stretch. 5-10. Ground ball to short. That's Dybzinski. Dybzinski is a 3E26. We'll see if he makes the play on this. That's going to be possibly a ground ball C. Let's find out. 9 on a 3 is a G3. Runners will advance. 13 on a 26 says no error. Error on a 12. So the runner will advance. So hits it slowly. Henderson will go to third, and there's one away. Good job. So he goes to third. With one out, here's Revering. Now you got the left guys coming up. And now the Cleveland manager will come out. Let's see if he'll do what he'll do here. Where's my lefty if I can use one? Oh, I guess Bob Ochinko is a lefty. So he'll come out. Here comes Bob Ochinko. He's a left-hander. He wants to be in there to pitch to these lefties for the Oakland Athletics. So again, runners at third, one out, infield, then Revering the swing. Hasse puts down the sign. Ochinko from the stretch. 4-6 struck him out. Big strikeout for Bob Ochinko. So a big strikeout there. Cleveland Matthews, some of their pen in this one. Here's Mitchell Page now with 2 outs. Front runner on third and 2 outs. So the A's can pinch hit if they want to. Page is even. Hasse puts down the sign. Ochinko with the pitch. 4-5 struck him out. Good job for Bob Ochinko. Gets a couple key strikeouts. And we go to the bottom of 7. Let's get up and stretch here in Cleveland's Municipal Stadium. It's 3-1 A's. So 3-1 A's heading to the bottom of the 7th here. Let's see. So now Dybzinski, Delaunay, order the bat for Cleveland against Brian Kingman. We'll go ahead. The pitching coach, Art Fowler, is watching along with Billy Martin. Kingman to the mound. 2-4. That's a drive to deep left field. That could be trouble. Home run on a 3. It's a 3. It's gone. Jerry Dybzinski, 1 home run on the season, and he found it. 2-4 home run, won the 3. That's a 3. It's now 3-2. So Art Fowler will now come out and talk to him. He'll come out slowly and walk to the mound and find out what's going on. There it is. There's my one visit. And Brian Kingman tells me he's fine, coach. Again, Newman walks out. So does the home plate umpire. And they get it. They get that discussion done with. Next time they come out, they have to give them the hook. So now here's Miguel Delaunay, 1 for 3. So Dybzinski's only home run chance he can get, he found one. So now Delaunay bats against Kingman. Here's the pitch. 5-7 single, 1 to 14. That's an 8. Base hit Delaunay. So the Indians getting some key hits here. So now what does Billy Martin do? Jorge Orta. Lefty. Cliff Johnson on the bench. Does Joe Charbonneau grab a bat? Yes, he does if need be. Got to consider that if a lefty comes out. Here's Orta. Runner on first, nobody out. Orta to swing. Delaunay, great speed. Let's see. Let's run with him too. 53% says there he goes. 1 to 15. They're gonna throw the 20, and he's safe. So he's safe on the stolen base. So Miguel Delaunay gets a huge steal. Runner on second now with nobody out. Orta now. So now does Orta now look in? Does he possibly bunt him over with nobody out? Tying runner on second. Orta normally, he's a B bunter, not playing the infield. With Mike Hargrove on deck, you know what? They're going to play small ball here, and they're going to try to bunt him over. Here's the bunt, and it's a great bunt. Holy cow. That should be picked up by our pitcher. On the 1, let's look up the result, and it's going to be a sacrifice, and it's picked up by the pitcher. He gets it and throws them out to the first baseman. So a perfectly executed bunt. Delaunay speed moves him to third. So a big sacrifice bunt for Orta. So he goes to third on it. So now the Indians set up Mike Hargrove, followed by Johnson and Hasse. The A's playing the infield in. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman looks in from the stretch and the pitch. 3-5, base hit Hargrove. And that will go all the way to the wall. Yes, it will be a double for Hargrove. He'll hustle in the second with a double. Delaney scores, and we're tied at 3. A big double for Delaney. Now here's Cliff Johnson. Johnson the swing. He'll be followed by Hassey. And now we'll see if Kingman can last. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-8 struck him out. A big strikeout, 2 outs. Big, huge strikeout there. So a big strikeout there for Kingman. And now here's Ron Hassey. Now that normally probably would have been a base hit on the fatigue, but I'm using the pitch count. So I'm just playing off the normal cards. Here's Hassey now. Hassey swinging. Let's see if the A's do anything. Hara on deck, followed by Manning. Where is my lefty Bob Lacey? Does he want to come in? And he'll come out. So here comes Billy Martin. He'll come out for him, and they'll do the pitching change. Yep, that's it. So we'll go ahead and pull him. Let's do it. So it's going to be home, and Bob Lacey comes out, pitch for the A's, 2-1, 2.50 ERA. And now the A's will try to struggle this way. So Hassey to swing. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Runner on second, 2 outs. Newman puts down the sign. Lacey from the stretch in the pitch. 2-7. He gets a base hit in the clutch. Base hit, Ron Hassey scores Hargrove from second. Indians lead it 4-3. So the Indians get a big 3-run seventh, and now here's Toby Hara. So Hara now the swing. So Lacey on the mound from the stretch. 2-8 walked him. Oh my goodness. And now the Indians starting to put some good at-bats together. First and second, 2 outs. And Manning comes up the bat. So Manning, and let's see if what they do with him right here. Lacey, Charbonneau is swinging. Let's see if they have somebody else who can play center. I could push Delaney to center. Yeah, they can probably do it, not comfortably. You don't want a left fielder out there who's horrible, though. I mean, Orta himself isn't good. He's a 3. So Charbonneau will come in. So Charbonneau will swing. He wants to give the A's that one swing ability. Charbonneau hitting 365. Looks like a sure bet for Rookie of the Year. 7 doubles, a triple, 14 homers, 36 runs batted in. Here we go. Bob Lacey on the mound. First and outs. Pitch to Charbonneau. 2-9. Home run. 1-14. Oh, what a catch. That's a 15. Ricky brings it back in the park. He saves a home run. What a play by Ricky Henderson to bring back 3 runs and to possibly save the ball game. The Indians score 3 in the 7th. It's 4-3 Cleveland. We head to the 8th. Wow, what a play there. So Charbonneau goes to left. Delaney goes to center like I figured they'd do. And now the Oakland A's now. See if they can use that as somewhat of momentum right now. Let's see who they will swing with. So Rob Piccolo is on this team. So Mike Heath will come in and swing for Wayne Gross, who's homered and singled so far. But now you're playing against odds here. Bob Ochinko stays in the game, but maybe not for long. 1 in the 8th. 3-7. And there's a base hit for Mike Heath. That's a base hit. So good job hitting there. Runner on first and nobody out. 4-3 Cleveland in the 8th. Wow, what a ball game, folks. You're watching. Great play there. And now we continue. Here's Armas, 2 for 3 with a home run. And Cleveland may go there. Let's see, with nobody out here in the 8th. Let's see who they have. And let's see what they'll go with. Well, wrong bullpen. Hang on one second. Let's look at their bullpen here. And it'd be Victor Cruz is the only other man out there. Sid Manji is considered to be tired. So that's something they can look at to see what they can do. Everyone else is a part of the rotation. So it's Cruz with a possibility of Manji giving you a batter. So let's see. Oh boy. So let's see what happens here. Ochinko and the pitch. There's a 1-9 again. Oh, you do that to me, I'll do that to you. Home run, 1-14. That is a 16. Joe Charbonneau comes in the game and makes a fantastic catch. What a play by Charbonneau as Mike Heath gets back to the bag. Holy cow, what a play by Charbonneau. Gets it on the 16 and robs Armas of a possible 2-run homer. So now here's Jeff Newman, 2 for 3 in the ball game. 2 robbery home runs in this game. Hassey puts down the sign. Ochinko from the stretch. 6-7, ground ball to second. That could be problems. Rosello's at 4E16. Can he make a big play? That's a 4. That's a base hit. That's going to be an 11 on a 16. I believe we investigated this before. 16, there's no error on the 11, but a 4 on a 4 will be a single 2. So Heath will go to third, first and third and 1 out. That might have to be it for him. I can't see them keeping him in any longer. Yeah, especially with the killer lefties now coming in. So here comes Victor Cruz, one of the only available arms in his bullpen. 86 innings, and he's going to have to come out and give some length here. So Cruz comes in, 1-0, 5.11 ERA, and 6 saves. First and third, 1 out. Klutz will bat against Cruz. Hassey puts down the sign. Cruz from the stretch in the pitch. Infield corners are in. 2-9 struck him out. And Victor Cruz with a monster strikeout, 2 outs. And now here's Mario Guerrero. He stays in the game. He's going to have to. So now Cruz will bat. First and third, 2 outs. Here's the swing. 4-6. And that's a 1-14 double. That's a double. How about that? This time it gets through. It gets all the way to the wall. Newman cannot score. He's only a 9 running. We're not going to try it. He'll stay at third, and we're tied at 4. RBI double, Mario Guerrero. Second and third, 2 outs for Ricky. 0 for 3 of the walk. 4-4 tie in the 8th with 2 outs now. Hassey puts down the sign. Victor Cruz from the stretch in the pitch. 5-5, single on a 2. That's a 2. Oh, my goodness. Single on a 2, and that's a 2. So Ricky legs it out for an infield hit, we can say. That will score Newman, and the A's take a 5-4 lead. So Ricky Henderson, of all things, gets a huge stolen base. And now Ricky's going to try to steal second, and he does. So he's in there. So Ricky steals second and third, 2 outs for Dwayne Murphy. So now the Indians, with the lack of a bullpen depth, are starting to affect them here. Hassey puts down the sign. Cruz from the stretch in the pitch. That's going to be a 1-7. That's a walk, and the bases are now loaded. So now both teams extending the pitching of everyone out here. Bases loaded, and it will be Dave Revering. A big chance to blow it open for the A's. 5-4 Oakland in the 8th. Hassey puts down the sign. Cruz from the stretch in the pitch. 4-7, single on 1-12. That's a 2. That's a base hit for Revering. Drives in 1. A's lead 6-4. Big RBI for Dave Revering. So now here's Middle Page. He is 0 for 3 with a walk. 14 hits now for Oakland. Hassey puts down the sign. Cruz from the stretch. 6-10. Ground ball to short. That's Dubzinski. He's a 326. Let's see if he makes the play. That he does. Makes a nice play to end the inning. So he makes the play. So he will be out. Everyone else will have to stay on their own base. We don't allow another run to score. So stay on the base, stay on the base, stay on the base. and 6. But the A's scored 3 more times. It's 6-4 Oakland, bottom of the 8th. So now let's see what they're going to do now. Mike Heath came in. So that means the new third baseman has to be Mickey Klutz, and Rob Pichula will come in and take over, or Rob Pichula will go in the 7th spot and take over Jeff Newman. And then Mike Heath stays in the game to be the catcher because he's a little bit stronger of an arm. So here we go. So Bob Lacey now, it's a 6-4 ball game. It's going to be Roselle, Dubzinski, and Delaunay the batter. Good spot for Bob Lacey to stay in. So we'll see if it works. Heath puts down the sign. Lacey with the windup. 2-2. 2-2 is a walk. So a walk to Dubzinski, and it'll run around, and here come the Tribe now. No lead is safe. 6-14-1 for Oakland, 4-10-0 for the Tribe, bottom of the 8th. Very exciting game from Cleveland's Municipal Stadium tonight. And now here's Jerry Dubzinski. He puts down the sign. Lacey from the stretch. 2-12. Line drive makes the catch, double play. Line out, double play. How about that? So line drive. He'll hit it right at the third baseman. Goes to first. Gets him for the out. So a big double play there. Line drive, max on the double play. 2 quick outs for Delaunay. He'll bat right-handed against Lacey, so Lacey stays in there. Heath puts down the sign. Lacey from the stretch. 3-6 is a single, 1-17. That's a 4. Base hit for Delaunay. And now Delaunay may try to. Bob Lacey does keep him close, though. If he wants to run, it's going to be a 55%er if he does. He's going to throw. Here's the throw. Safe. A stolen base for Miguel Delaunay. So Delaunay does steal second. Runner on second. 2 outs for Orta. He'll be a left-handed hitter here. Again, he's even. Doesn't really matter. Keith puts down the sign. Lacey from the stretch in the pitch. 2-5. Does he do it again? Base hit center field. This could make it a 6-5 ball game. Murphy's a -1, +1. That is going to be a 1-18. They were not holding him according to that, so that is going to be a +1 on there, +2, +3. That is +2, 1-19. They'll allow Delaunay to score, and it is 6-5. So Delaunay scored from second. 6-5 ball game, bottom of the 8th. Here's Hargrove, 2 for 3 with a double. Lacey from the stretch. 6-3. Ground ball back to Lacey. He's a 3-0. Once you roll a small number, it is not going to be a hit. It's a 17. He throws him out to retire the side. But Cleveland does get one. It's going to get exciting here at the Mistake at the Lake, as it's now 6-5 Oakland. We head to the 9th. So Orta will move to second, and that will be a pitcher play there. So top of the 9th, Victor Cruz stays in. He'll pitch to Heath, Armas, and Pichula in the 9th inning. 6-14-1 for Oakland, 5-12-0 for the Indians. 1-6 is a fly ball center field. Delaunay makes the catch, and there's 1 out. Here's Armas. He was robbed of a home run his last time up. That would have been his second home run of the ball game. Hassey puts down the sign. Cruz the windup. 4-8. Struck him out. Victor Cruz does a nice job. There's 2 outs. So 2 outs in the ball game. Here is Rob Pichula. Pichula's first at bat. He came in for defense. Cruz looks in. Gets the sign in the pitch. 5-6. Struck him out. And Victor Cruz strikes out 3. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Last time up for the Tribe. Do they have something in their wigwam? It's 6-5 Oakland. So Cliff Johnson, Hassey, and Hara. Right, left, right. Now the question is, do the A's have anything that can close with? Does Jeff Jones have a closing? He has a closing rating of 3. Hasn't had a save this year, and he's going to come in and try his luck. So Jeff Jones will be the new pitcher. 1-0, 1.65 ERA, 12 hits, 16 innings. And let's see what he can do against Johnson, Hassey, Hara. So Johnson the swing. Heath puts down the sign. Jones with the windup. 1-6. That's a base hit for Cliff Johnson. Now you'll probably have a pinch hitter for old Cliffy right here. +1, -2. Be a -3 to run. Let's see. Do they make a move? They don't. So I'm going to make it for them. They don't make moves, I guess, in this function. So let's see. Home. Let's see who will run. They got 5 guys on the bench. Ron Pruitt, no stolen bases. Bo Diaz, 1 stolen base. Dell Austin has 2. And Gary Alexander, no. So no true running rates. Running rating of a 15. Dell Austin may run, has the better chance. So Dell Austin will run for Cliff Johnson. So Johnson will run for him. He's a 15. Don't think you're going to run. It's a -3. Let's see what his running rating is. Let's see if he wants to run. He is starred, but he gets picked on a 7 and 10, so he'll stay put. But he's a very aggressive base runner. Here's Ron Hassey, 2 for 3. Had a base hit his last time up against Lacey. Right-handed Jeff Jones on the mound. The Indians can walk it off here. Hassey with the swing. 6-7, there's a walk. And the A's could be in trouble. First and second, nobody out. Tying runner at second. Go-ahead runner at first. Toby Harrah, chance to possibly put him ahead. They'll play the corners in, thinking Harrah's going to look at Harrah's rating. Will he do it? You know what? I'm going to back him up. So they're not going to play the corners in. First and second, no out. Harrah now the swing. Keith puts on the sign. Jones from the stretch. 4-6, struck him out. Big strikeout for Jeff Jones. 1 out in the 9th. A's are 2 outs away. And now here is the Rookie of the Year candidate, Joe Charbonneau, 363, 1436 on the season. Flied out his last time up. Keith puts down the sign. Jones from the stretch in the pitch. 3-8 and walks him. Oh, another walk. Second walk of the Indian. And again, Austin is the tying run. Ron Hassey is the winning run. Again, here comes the Indians. They're going to try to do something a little smart here. They got a bunch of catchers on this bench. So let's see. He's a 10. He's a 12. He's an 11. So Tom Verizor will run for Hassey in case there is a running issue. So let's see where Hassey is. There's Hassey right there. So Verizor will run at second. Austin at third. Charbonneau's at first. Just wants to break up a double play. And now here's Dave Rosello. Now you want to look for a possible pinch hitter, but he's not too bad. He's hitting 357 and 14 ABs. What do you do here, Rosello? So Pruitt is a 302 hitter. Ron Pruitt could come out and swing. Alexander, and Pruitt's been up 106 times. So here comes Ron Pruitt. He's been struggling, but he'll get an opportunity here. So Pruitt will swing. 182 on the season, 1 RBI. Hit 302 in 1980. So he's got a card that will favor a possible game-winning hit. Keith puts on the sign. Jeff Jones from the stretch. They're going to play the infield and trying to stop the last run. 2-7 is a strikeout. Big strikeout, the second out of the inning, and Ron Pruitt is retired. And now here's Jerry Dubzinski. He lined into a double play his last time up. He's also hit a home run, his only one. Bases loaded, 2 outs for Dubzinski. Can Jeff Jones worm his way out of this one? 6-5 Oakland in the 9th. Keith puts on the sign. Jones from the stretch. Does this game continue? It's a walk, and the bases are now remain loaded. We're going to go possible in the extra innings. So it's a walk. That will load it up, and I'll bring Verizor to third, and we're tied at 6. So Miguel Delaunay comes up. A chance to win it. 3 for 5, 2 runs scored for Delaunay. Heath puts down the sign. Jones from the stretch. Big pitch of the ball game. 1-7 is going to be, it's a clutch chance. It's going to get popped up. It's popped up in the clutch. So popped up, the play is made, and the side is retired. We'll go free baseball. 6-14-1 for Oakland. 6-13-0 for Cleveland. So now Cleveland has an outfielder, Charbonneau, Delaunay, Orta, Hara, Verizon, Dubzinski, Hargrove, and Ron Pruitt will be your new catcher. Victor Cruz will stay out and pitch for Cleveland. He'll pitch to Klotz, Guerrero, and Henderson. Free baseball here in Cleveland. Top of the 10th. Hey, Derek, how you doing? Welcome in. Hey, how you doing? Welcome in. Might need some hockey guys for you in the future if you can't help us. Wanted to play some baseball tonight, though. So welcome in, Derek. Thank you for coming in. Where was I? Here we go. Top of the 10th. Klutz, Guerrero, and Henderson now the swing. Pruitt puts down the sign. Cruz to Klutz. 6-8. Struck him out. Mickey Klutz one away. So Klutz is retired. Now here's Mario Guerrero. Left on the Oakland Athletic bench is Mike Davis, Mike Edwards, Jim Messian, Dave McKay, and Elliott. So still got some bodies. Pruitt puts down the sign. Cruz the pitch. 2-4, single 1-9. That is a 6. Base hit Mario Guerrero. He's 2 for 3. So Guerrero is on board with one man out. Here's Henderson, 1 for 4 with the ribby. And let's see if Ricky can do something here. Ricky 1 for 4, few stolen bases. Pruitt puts down the sign. Victor Cruz from the stretch. 3-11, double play ball. Ricky hit it right out the bag. Verizon steps on it, goes to first. That's the only way you'll double Ricky up. 6-4-3. And the side is retired. Bottom of the 10th coming up. It is 6-6. So Jeff Jones will stay out there. He's almost past his inning. So Art Fowler will take a visit out there. And we'll see what happens. So here's the first mound visit. Oh, he is fatigued. So if I'm going to say, since I'm not playing in that fatigue mode, if you're fatigued, the dots will matter. So George Orta, 2 for 4 in the ball game, will now swing. Orta, Hargrove, Austin, left will bat. So let's see. Jones with the windup, 2-6, and that's a single on a 1. That's an 18. That is going to be a line drive to the shortstop, 1 away. So line drive to shortstop, 1 away. So the Oakland A's finally getting a game of the A's on the channel. We get extra innings. Here's Hargrove, 2 for 4, taking his time, getting in the box. Jones to Hargrove, 6-6. That's a single on a 1. That's a 2. So that's a line drive to Pichulo, and he snow cones it, 2 outs. So line drive, second out of the inning. And now here's Dell Austin. Austin will swing. He's the new DH. Hitting 296, left-handed hitter. 6-9 a walk, so Austin is on. So now let's see what the A's will do. Will they kick out Jeff Jones here? As it'll be Tom Verizon up for the first time. They're going to let him swing, and we'll hope. So let's let him hope. We'll swing and let him hope. Here we go. Heath puts down the sign. Jones from the stretch, 5-10, ground ball to third. Klutz is a 4E26. That would not be bueno. That's a 5 again. Son of a. Let's see. 5 on a 4. That is going to be a single 1. That's a 9. There's no error. So Klutz unable to make the play. And the Indians now with 2 on and 2 out. And that might force their hand in what they need to do. They don't want the single fatigue dot to come up on the card and have that be the ball game. So Hara will swing, but not against Jeff Jones. So let's see what Billy does. What does he have left in his bullpen? They're going to bring out an old Indian that will eventually become an Indian, Ernie Camacho. So again, they don't have much left on this bullpen. Camacho a card will get him killed. So either he'll get out of this inning or he will get out or he'll give up the game-winning hit, in my opinion. It's going to be either or. Let's see. I know it's your choices anyway, but Camacho's card is not good. Keith puts down the sign. Camacho from the stretch. First and second, 2 outs. 5-6 base hit. Toby Harrah. Cleveland will win this game 7-6. Just what I figured. Now the run will be charged to Jeff Jones, and the Indians will walk it off, and they did have something special in that TP in the Wampum tonight, winning this game 7-6, scoring a run in the 9th to tie it, and then winning it in the 10th. Winning is Victor Cruz, goes 2 2/3, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned. Jeff Jones goes an inning and 2/3, 2 hits, 2 runs. Indians win it 7-6, 7-15-0 for Cleveland, 6-15-1 for the A's. A's go to 30-18, Cleveland's 27-19. Home runs by Gross, Armas, and Dubzinski. Bunch of guys had RBIs. Orta, Hargrove, Hasse, Harrah for the Indians. For the A's, it was Henderson, Reverend, Gross with the home run, Armas a home run, 2 RBIs, and Guerrero with the RBI. 2 great home run saving catches tonight. Great ball game altogether. Indians win it. They continue to play great in the American League East. And we'll take a look at those standings real quick, and then we'll show you what's up next for the Indians and A's. They have a 3-game series here, all night games here as we start the month of June. So with that Oakland A's loss and the Cleveland win, Cleveland stays in 4th place. They're 7 games out, but they're 8 above 500 because the Yankees are playing above their minds. They're 34-12, 4.5 on Milwaukee, 6.5 on Baltimore, 7 on Cleveland. The A's are now 3.5 up, so Kansas City must have lost. Kansas City's 26-21. The A's remain 30-18, 6:25 baseball for the Athletics. Let's take a look at the rest of this series between the A's and the Indians, see if we're going to be playing more of this, and then what the next series is will be after this one, see if there's anything exciting coming up for the Athletics. I saw it and I forgot. So it's going to be Rick Langford and Len Barker. How about that? That should be a really nice matchup. And the series will finale be Steve McCaddy and Dan Spillner. So that's the Tuesday, Wednesdays. Cleveland is officially off on Thursday, and then they will go back home and play the Red Sox. So Chuck Rainey will take on Mike Norris starting Friday night against the Sox at Oakland. They will return home after this series with the Tribe. Well, folks, I want to thank everybody for coming in tonight. I appreciate everyone. Just thank you for coming in. Super Joe was all the rage. Mark Jones, thank you that so much. Yeah, Joe Charbonneau, absolutely. Thank you, Ben, for coming in. Mark Jones being here, and Derek from Imagine Sport. Imagine Sport, please go visit his channel. Always got some interesting stuff going on over there. Mr. Hockey Expert when he's playing that. Mr. Ben, one of the great YouTube guys out there following everybody. So go ahead and hope you'll see him in your channels. He's a nice contributor and watcher to all our games. And of course, Mark Jones with the boxing icon. So hopefully we get some wrestling on somewhere down the road too. So thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate it. Have a good one. This has been the Sports Time Machine for Oakland A's Baseball 1980 as Cleveland gets the win.